meaningful sentence. Finally, we can read it as, we will have written a letter. We did not write a letter now. We did not write a letter. Now we are not writing a letter. But we are going to write a letter. But that was in a perfect mode. We will have written the letter by the time. The time has not yet come. But still you are saying that you are estimating, predicting that you will have written a letter by that time. Okay? By 2017, you will have completed your spoken English classes. Is it clear? This is how we use the tenses in the form of structures and frame the sentences in a rightful manner and use them in the daily language. And now let us do some examples with you. Now, you will have written a novel. You will have written a novel. Even to this is stated as a subject. Will plus have plus V3, and this is extra information. So here also we have got the structure. So students, by this you might have understood that whatever the subject might be, but the structure doesn't change. Whatever the subject you take, you can implement the same structure in the subject part. Okay? So then it is very easy for you to construct the future perfect tense and speak in your language. Okay? Alright. Last but not least, let us deal with future perfect continuous tenses. Now it's time for us to deal with future perfect continuous tenses. Of course, we have come to the end of the chapter. End of the session. But still, we have very less time to finish it. We are going to finish it very soon. So for this, for future perfect continuous tense, the structure is followed in this manner. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V3. Okay? It is have plus been plus V3. This is the structure for future perfect continuous tense. There's a structure. Can you differentiate among the future continuous, the perfect continuous tenses? How many perfect continuous tenses we discussed? Correct. There are 3. One is present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. This part, all the 4th parts. Okay? Present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So in all the continuous tenses, the structure was followed in this manner. Subject plus has or have plus been. In the perfect continuous tenses, the common thing that took place here is a word called been, followed by V4. That means continuous word. And in the past perfect continuous tense, it was subject plus had plus been plus V4. And in this area also, we are seeing been in combination with had. And in the first part, we have seen been in the combination with has and have. Same manner, in the future perfect continuous tense, subject plus will or shall is quite common, plus have plus been. The been is taking the combination with have here in future perfect continuous tense. That means has and had has nothing to do here in this area, followed by V3. Okay students, now shall we do some examples? Alright. Again our Rita is coming onto the board. Rita okay, let me give you the structure. Subject plus will plus have plus been plus V4. This is our structure. I'm sorry, this is V4. This is V4. Okay. So subject plus will plus have plus been plus V4. In this, I am taking subject as Rita. Rita is my subject. Rita plus will plus have plus been, right? Been as it is. Been plus, what is V4 here? Correct. Writing. Writing. That is my V4. And I am adding my extra information, a novel. Now see, in place of subject, I have taken Rita. In place of will, I have placed will because it is to be placed as it is in the sentence. Only the subject and verb can be substituted, but the remaining all terms, all the helping verbs has to be placed as it is in our sentence. Okay, that is the reason in the subject place I substituted Rita, and in the will place I have copied the same will, and coming to have I copied same have here, and coming to been I copied been here, and coming to V4, now it's time for us to take a proper look at it. V4, my V4, the verb what I took for making example is write. In that write, the fourth form of write is writing. So I have transformed this, substituted writing for V4, plus my extra information to complete my sentence is a novel. Now remove all the pluses and write it in a sentence. When you write it in a sentence, it is formed in this way. Rita will have been writing a novel. Now this is my example. Rita will have been writing a novel. How beautifully the sentence is formed here, right? We don't know how to speak English, but still we are learning how to construct sentences by using the structure. So when you know the structure, it is very simple to construct sentences. If you know to construct sentences, it is very easy to speak English. Alright? Even in the competitive examinations, if some questions are asked by missing the structures, definitely you can fill it because you already know the structures. Okay? Alright. So this is my example. Let me give you an example with one more subject, that is plural subject. They. I would like to take they. They will have been writing a novel. That means though the subject is plural, here the subject is singular, and here the subject is plural. Though the subject is plural, same structure has to be adopted. Okay? We did not change the structure at all. As how it is applicable for have and V3, in the same manner it is applicable for have been plus V4. Okay, as how it is applicable for future perfect tense, in the same manner it is applicable for future perfect tense in terms of singular and plural subjects. So students, I hope you clearly understood how to construct structures by means of very simple helping verbs. See, in our previous session we have discussed two different verbs. One is main verb and the other is helping verb, right? These are called actually main verbs, and here the helping verbs takes place. This is the action of the helping verb that is being done in a sentence, which is a crucial point in English. Okay? So that is why we should not neglect helping verbs, because whatever we speak, everything is depending on the helping verbs that we take. So don't see the helping verbs in a low manner, see the helping verbs in an extreme level. Okay, students? Alright, and I would like to give you 3 more examples with I, we, you. Now let's do this with I, we and you. Here we go. I will have been writing a novel. We will have been writing a novel. And finally, you will have been writing a novel. See the 3 different sentences. I started my first sentence with the subject I, and my second sentence with we, and third sentence with you. They have got 3 different subjects, but the predicate of these 3 subjects is quite same. Maybe the subjects are of different subjects, but still the predicate is quite same. That means whatever the subject that we take, never bother about it. The structure is quite same to all the subjects. So students, I hope you all understood this class very well, and let us meet in the next class with the construction of sentences by means of these 12 tenses. So quickly we are going to have a small recap. Okay, let's have a quick review of today's class. So we discussed about 12 types of tenses called simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense, and simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. And also we have discussed about the structures of these respective tenses. For the simple present tense, it is subject plus V1 or V5. And for present continuous tense, the structure is subject plus am, is, are plus V4. And for present perfect tense, the structure is subject plus has or have plus V3. And for present perfect continuous tense, the structure is subject plus has or have plus been plus V4. And coming to past tense zone, simple present tense structure is subject plus V2, and past continuous tense structure is subject plus was or were plus V4, and past perfect tense structure is subject plus had plus V3. Coming to past perfect continuous tense, the structure is subject plus had plus been plus V4. And simple future tense structure is subject plus will or shall plus V1. Future continuous tense, subject plus will or shall plus be plus V4. And for future perfect tense, subject plus will or shall plus have plus V3. And finally, for future perfect continuous tense, it is subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus V4. Thank you one and all. Let's meet in the next session.